Peeps, if you aren't X, your opinion about X is invalid. Same peeps. It's my right as an X to vote on decisions that A to Z must follow. So this is part of a series I do where I take these little things, snippers that I post on social media, on Twitter and Facebook statuses. The limit of characters kind of gets you to focus your ideas into something small. Then when I post them, people comment and I expand on them in the comment section. And I decided, hey, let me record them for some audio versions here. Today I'm going to be talking about something I've seen with identity politics, where somebody puts themselves in a certain qualifier where you have to be a certain thing in order to be qualified to speak about another thing. For example, I could say, if you are not a black male with a YouTube channel who has lived on 3 different continents and draws sometimes, then your opinion about what a black male who has a YouTube channel who has lived in 3 different countries and 3 different continents who draws sometimes is invalid. That would be nonsense, especially if I go around and say, I should also have, as these things, as a black male who has a YouTube channel who's lived in 3 different countries and 3 different continents who draws sometimes, I should have the right to vote on what everybody else does. My opinion about what everybody else does should actually be enforceable by state. Like, it's my right for me to actually go out there and take my opinion and vote it. So these other people who have a monopoly on violence over a given area, a given group of people, should be able to enact my opinions as laws onto them. If your actual base is you have to be a certain thing in order to have a valid opinion about that certain thing, then how do you actually transfer that to a right to vote about all these other people who are not allowed to speak about the thing that you are, but somehow you are allowed to use your own lived experience, your own life as that thing, in order to dictate what all those other non-people who are not allowed to speak about your issues, your life, your experience, are supposed to do with their issues, their life, their experience. I would consider myself an anarcho-capitalist, and that's with the anarchism, which isn't chaos. It's not the lack of laws. It's a lack of a leadership class that sets those laws, that is above those laws. I am all for laws, and when it comes to a situation like this, I think when it comes to voting, it's, okay, we are in a situation where we have agreed to be a certain group. We're maybe citizens of an area, and then we say we all can vote on what citizens do in this area. So coming in with that identity politics and saying, no, I'm a special group, I need some special rights, I need some special attention that these other people can't speak on, then well and good. But if you want to do that, do not expect any support or acquiescence or following from those other people who are not allowed to vote on that thing. Don't expect them to have to fund your opinions and your decisions. And especially when it comes to these things, that first section, people normally say, you're not allowed to have an opinion on what I do. And opinions are not necessarily enforceable by things, but they will go back and say they want to have a vote on what you will actually do. They're not even allowing you to discuss what they do in their life, but they feel that they should be able to enforce what you can actually do, limit and change what you can actually do in your life, which is just hypocritical to no end and annoys me. Like, share, and subscribe. Till next video. Goodbye.